45 travel hacks that will make you a better backpacker, part 2 of 3. 16. Book your flights on the go. Decided on an impromptu trip to Borneo to chase that buff beauty from the beach yesterday? Well, you can find the best deals on flights on the go using the Skyscanner app. The world of finding cheap flights can be complicated, but stick with the travel hacks in this article and you'll have the basics covered in no time. 17. Bung a tumble dryer sheet in your bag. Sick of your clothes picking up the faint scent of old socks? Well, this little trick will keep them smelling fresh throughout your trip. If you're going for the long haul, take a little pack with you and replace whenever the sheet seems to be losing its potency. 18. Get your own personal departures and arrivals board. Ever get sick of straining your neck or even, God forbid, having to leave the airport bar to see the departures board at the airport? Well, thankfully modern life has done away with that ridiculous inconvenience. Simply download Flightboard onto your phone and experience the VIP lifestyle. 19. Get your own personal AI tour guide. Having a problem finding a decent tour guide? Think tours are a little pricey or just want to avoid people while you explore for the day? No problem, simply install Google Goggles onto your phone and take some photos as you explore. Every time you photograph a famous monument, your phone will fire back a bunch of interesting information for you to read. You'll be an expert in local culture, customs and history in no time. 20. Put your rechargeable batteries in the fridge. If you want to keep your batteries fresher and full of juice for longer, bung them in the hostel fridge with your food. This is one of the more bizarre travel hacks on the list, but most rechargeable batteries retain 90% of their full charge when kept in cold temperatures, meaning you don't need to charge them as often. 21. Buy a dummy wallet to confuse pickpockets. Get yourself a dummy wallet to trick those dishonest types, making sure it contains a suitably offensive note and a very, very grim and disturbing picture of your choosing. Then hide your real wallet somewhere cunning and close to your person, like in an ankle holster or within the crack of your bum. 22. Give up your seat for free perks and upgrades. Okay, it might not look like a cool hack on the surface, giving up your seat on that flight, but it's true what they say about karma and one good turn. Volunteer to be bumped from an oversold flight and you could find yourself reaping all the benefits: free meals, drink and accommodation nearby, then all the comforts of business class when you finally do make it on a flight. I'm not going to complain. 23. Get all the freebies as a market researcher. Free meals, films, drinks, all that kind of stuff. Companies all over the world are looking for people to try out their wares, test their staff and give feedback. It involves very little work and is pretty enjoyable, really, so why not apply to be a market researcher in the country you're traveling and get all the things for free? 24. Follow the pub crawl path. You don't necessarily need to shell out for that pub crawl package. Instead, look up the popular pub crawl routes in your city and head to the starting line. There's bound to be a bunch of backpackers in there, or even one of the organized groups, who you can covertly tag along with for free. 25. Steal the rich man's Wi-Fi. Do you rightly feel that lack of access to free Wi-Fi is oppressive? Then don't stand for it. At airports, locate the first-class lounge, pull up a pew, connect and browse away like the Robin Hood of internet service. Likewise, if you're on the street, sidle up to a swanky restaurant and sign the hell in. And if the networks are protected, never fear, because humanity is generally decent. Lots of people share Wi-Fi passwords online. Foursquare is the best place to find them. In the words of no one, Wi-Fi access is a right, not a privilege. Join the revolution. 26. Make an instant lantern from a water bottle. Time to get all Ray Mears or Bear Grylls and stuff. Grab your head torch, strap it to the side of a big old bottle of water and, thanks to refraction, you now have a full-on lantern. The apocalypse will now be a breeze for you. 27. Waterproof your bag with a bin liner. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Line your rucksack with a bin bag and it's instantly waterproof and ready to use in all conditions. Couple it with this next hack and you'll be onto something really special. 28. Beeswax will waterproof all the things. That's right, buy yourself a chunk of beeswax and get rubbing. You can coat the outside of your rucksack, your little light jacket, hell, you can even waterproof your Converse. Travel hacks don't get much stranger than this, but don't you just love bees? 29. Make your very own mobile phone speaker. Everybody just wastes their empty paper cups and used toilet rolls, filling the rubbish heaps of the world. Why, I ask? Why? Simply cut a slit in the side of your used toilet roll, insert your phone and you have a speaker. Even easier, pop your phone in a cup and that tinny, faint sound is instantly transformed into a blaring cacophony of sound. 30. Use straws and tic-tac containers to carry spices. You are traveling the world, people. Don't go eating plain, that's simply a sin. You can easily store your spices in cut-up candles or empty tic-tac containers. Just make sure you clean that minty aroma out first, you don't want it interfering with the flavor.